So you tell her that you're going to go and see an old girlfriend, and you see how she responds. Because if she's been very fine with going and meeting other guys that she knows, but then she reacts negatively to you meeting that girl, then the ball is in her court to explain why it's okay for her to do that and not for you to do that. And she may not be at all confrontational about it. She may just say, that makes me feel pretty shit or jealous. And then she will have realized how maybe her actions might have affected you without you needing to tell her what she can and can't do. So that's a very good way to do it. But the most important thing here is not what those boundaries are or what those principles are, but it's that you have conviction in the principles that you do have, in the values that you do have. So for example, if it's not okay for you, for a girl that you're seeing, to maintain close relationships with ex-boyfriends or male friends, there is no right or wrong answer. It is not inherently wrong for you to not find that okay. If that is your worldview, if that is how you believe that things work, that social skills work, that, you know, if she's spending significant amounts of her time with a guy that she was once attracted to, that leaves significant potential for her to become seduced, and your boundaries are there, then that's where they are, and that's okay. But you have to have total conviction in following those set of principles and boundaries that you do have, and not compromise necessarily on these. There are some things that are worthy of compromise. Your personal boundaries about what you believe is okay in a relationship is not something you should compromise. And if you compromise too much on those things, you're going to find that she starts pushing the boundaries, she starts showing disrespect to the boundaries that you do have. You shouldn't show any vulnerability or weakness when it comes to what you believe is okay with regard to the romantic relationship that you have with the girl and the liability of her going and meeting up with other guys. Never be rude about it, never say no, definitely not, you can't do that. Just say, listen, it's not okay for me in my relationships, I don't like the girl that I'm seeing to maintain close relationships with other guys. If that is what you believe, then that is what you should say. However, if you're the kind of guy that's much more liberal, you don't really mind her meeting up with other guys, you trust that she's not, you know, taking advantage of you or doing anything crazy, then that's fine. But the same applies for you. So when you want to go and meet up with girlfriends and other people like that, then it has to be okay for her to let you do that. If at any point you find this is unbalanced, that her boundaries extend further than yours, then there's a serious problem. If it's okay for her to go to a guy's house that she used to know, but it's not okay for you to go out for dinner with a girl that you used to know, then you're being taken advantage of. Not even necessarily consciously, but subconsciously, she's pushing her boundaries further than she's allowing you to have those boundaries for yourself. So you've got to sit down and have a conversation and make that explicitly clear. This is one of the few areas that I don't necessarily think you need to compromise on. If you have a set of values in your relationship, they're going to be pretty well instated in your mind, and you shouldn't have to compromise on them when there are going to be women out there who completely agree with your set of values and who are happy to follow those boundaries. So stick to your guns, but know with conviction what it is that you believe and where those boundaries are, and then no one's going to disrespect them. This has been Sam talking to you from Shoreditch. I'll see you in the next video. Sam out.